Wasn't beating on us too bad. We had some nice cloud cover today, which was pretty good. I don't have any opening statements. I'll just open it up and let you all fire away. Yeah, some guys are getting a lot of, with Drew down, some other guys are getting a lot of reps, and I like what Jeff's been doing. Jack is a jack of all trades. You see, you guys, when you're watching, you see he plays every spot there, whether we're in sub, whether we're in base. I just think it's an opportunity with some of these guys out for those other guys to step up and get a lot of reps. Yeah. Now, I would agree with that. I think he's like a couple of these other guys that are in their second year. It makes a huge difference when you can come here to St. Joe's after, your second wave of OTAs because they had their rookie year, and I just think they feel more comfortable when they get tired. It isn't as, taxing because you know a little bit more about the defense.
Steve, what couple of things do you think you're most eager to see Saturday? I'm sure there's many, but
yeah.
Are there a couple of three things that really stand out?
Vi, always the first one is tackling, and that probably is preceded by what we call block destruction and getting off of blocks. And quite frankly, not so much today, I'd have to watch the film, but yesterday I didn't like the fact that a lot of run plays, and we're getting a lot more run plays than we used to. A lot of those run plays were going right down the middle of our defense. Now, we're not tackling and it's not live, but I would like to see us be a little bit more physical. So I'm looking for the physicality, the tacking, the block destruction. Those would be the most important things.
Anything particular positionally, or it's sort of too all-encompassing to say?
Pretty much all-encompassing, although I do think I think we've had a secondary, a defensive backfield that has tackled pretty well over the years. And I'd like these new guys to come in and embrace that and be good on the back end. So I'll be looking for that, but really overall, all the tackling.
Because I know what the value of a week one preseason unofficial depth chart is.
Yeah, the value of it. Yeah.
The Snead and Goal as the starters and Fulton and Stewart as the backups. Is that kind of how you see it shaking out right now?
It's really hard. I can't really. I mean, it's on there. LJ's been in the league for a while. Noel has too. Probably why Brad did it that way. Neither LJ or Delane has really practiced very much. So we're way down the road on all of that. Health will be a big issue. Continuity, how many reps they've had going in, and we'll see when we get to the first game.
You also report that you're bringing in Emmanuel Armstrong.
Yeah.
The guy you've had around before.
Yeah, I always had an affection for E. It was disappointing the one year we had him in 2019 when I thought he was really coming on, and then he got hurt, and then we didn't have him at the end of the year. But I've always periodically been in touch with him. We got to get through the physical and all those other things, but if he's part of our group, I'll be excited about that. Yeah, it's not as quickly as I'd like to be honest with you. It's been a little slow moving, and Haloe Gilman, he's new. It's not like you have guys around some of these young corners that have been through it, so there's a learning curve for him. But it's going to take a little while and then we've got a bunch of guys that we think we might be banking on during the regular season that aren't even out there practicing, so it's going to take some time for that to come together.
Chris Jones has been a big part of this defense for a long time. What have you kind of seen out of him at this year's training camp with a little bit of an evolving roster?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm sure you've talked to Chris. If you haven't, you will. It's probably different for him. There's not a lot of guys he's looking at side by side that have been in the league as long as he has. Although I do think, he relates well to these young guys. He's always willing to help out a little bit. I think for him, I think his work ethic himself and what he's doing, not helping anybody else, has been pretty good. I think during the practice today, I think Coach Reed kind of challenged him to kind of pick, and he did, and we need that. And Chris responds well with those kind of things when you ask him to do it. So he's been good that way.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Left and right, both here at camp. Obviously, played some both last year. Just wonder about that adjustment. If there is much one for you, if you have a preference on which side. Honestly, for me, throughout my career, I've been back and forth. But I mean, it's good to get the reps on either side because, I mean, at any point, anything can happen, and it's good to make sure that every one of our guys are, able to play multiple different positions and be able to play wherever your number's called at. So.
Jaylon, what are expectations for yourself just during this camp? Obviously, competition and just your expectations for yourself.
I mean, honestly, getting my teammates better, improving every day, and trying to be the best version of myself daily for my teammates, just to be able to be the best version of myself and hopefully get the same out of them.
What have the last few days been like working next to?
I mean, it's been really good for the both of us. Obviously, him transitioning to that during this camp, he's been working in and out of both spots. So, I mean, it's been good for me as well. Just being able to, get camaraderie, being able to, play with whoever, being able to communicate next to whoever, be able to get the job done however it needs to be done.
Joe, do you feel like competing with Khalil so strongly has really helped you sharpen yourself, and it felt like that kind of competition?
Honestly, we're all pushing each other to get better every single day, regardless of what the depth chart looks like, how everything shakes out. I mean, it's good for him, good for me as well. We're all pushing each other in that room. So.
Kenneth Walker looks like he's got a great camp so far. Just for you as an offensive lineman, what's it been like to kind of see what he's been able to do?
He's a dog. I mean, I don't really know what to say. He is a freak. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's crazy to see. Sometimes you be like, I don't know how he did that, but I mean, it's awesome to see.
Jaylon, outside of the competition aspect, this is your second year retraining camp. Did you kind of change your approach going into it, a little more comfortable knowing how to pace yourself through this month, essentially?
I wouldn't consider it pacing yourself, but I mean, this coaching staff, Andy Reid's gonna get the most out of you, and he urges and pushes you to kind of step outside of your comfort zone and not pace yourself. That's the biggest thing we want to get out of each other, is making sure we're not pacing ourselves and keeping the push forward and making ourselves uncomfortable. So.
Yeah, when you go back to San Francisco, going in and out of the lineup and moving around, you've always seemed to handle that incredibly well. What's the key to kind of maintaining that balance in your career? You're switching positions and going back and forth and starting and back.
Honestly, it's just, I mean, it's been what I've been doing my entire career. So, I mean, if anybody understand that anything can happen at a moment's notice, and just making sure you're preparing every day, even if you're not playing or don't even think you're going to play. I always tell the young guys that, I mean, no matter how it looks right now, the way the season goes, at some point you're probably going to have to be in, and the last thing you want to feel is not prepared when that opportunity comes. So. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
What would it mean to you if you were a starter on opening night?
I mean, it would mean everything. I mean, that's what we all work for and strive for. So, I mean, however it shakes out, we're all just trying to get better and improve every single day. So.
Thank you, Jaylon. Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Fire away. Nothing.
Rashee, what would you like people to know about you?
To know about me now? I'm 100% locked in on what's going on now with the team. Ready to go out there and dominate, and that I got a good group of brotherhood behind me.
How do you look back on the summer that you had?
I learned an experience, a reality check, and don't focus on the past, focus on what's going on now.
Obviously, with everything that you've gone through, mentally, how are you doing?
I'm doing good mentally. I got the right group of guys around me. Just good agents, good coaches, small circle on anybody else outside that's not a part of the football team, just keeping my head straight and also keeping me in a positive attitude.
Within that circle, who do you lean on the most for difficult times?
I mean, I had times where I could talk to my trainers, times where me and Pat, or during the summer, just grinding in the facility, just me and him and the trainers. So it's always good to keep building that relationship on and off the field, and just kind of having somebody that you know will always back you and have support for them.
Just considering the rehab and the cleanup was very unique, I guess how do you feel like the rehab process went? Just making sure you were ready to
I think it went good. I was in there early in the morning until it was time for me to go, as much as I could work, and just constantly doing that over and over. Just kind of basically believing in what they had dialed up for me to make sure my knee was strong and ready for the field.
It's obviously a contract season for you. I guess how motivating is even that factor to set yourself up for the
I mean, it's motivating. Honestly, just being able to be back on the field with my brothers right now is motivating. So that's in the future right now. Right now I'm just focused on what's going on right now, and that's getting better for the team. Honestly, I thought it was probably just a little bit of swelling. I didn't know it was something that needed to have surgery. So we kind of taught to just keep going until you can't anymore. And it was a perfect time for me to get it cleaned up so that it wouldn't affect me for this season. So I was ready to go regardless.
You know, most people only know you, fans only know you from headlines and stories. How do you explain who you are to people who only know you from those headlines?
I would say I'm a positive guy. I'm a great person to feed off as far as energy. A smiling guy mostly at all times. Unless it's time for work, I'm serious. And then I'm a father, so I take like most responsibility in being a good father to my boys.
Where do you want to improve the most this year?
Where do I want to improve the most? Honestly, I would want to improve the most on certain plays that I know specifically aren't coming to me, just because it's a full concept and everybody's going to eat and everybody got to get the ball.
Can you detail what your rehab was like? How you did rehab the knee?
Yeah, I mean, I would stretch it, do some activation on it, and then hit the weight room, and then jog in the Ultra G, and just condition, getting the muscle fatigue going as well as my stamina.
You mentioned just your smiling nature. I know we start to see it, but was it tough that month?
I've had surgery before. I would say the best part about it was being able to be in there with Pat, knowing that he had a more serious surgery and how hard he was working. It just kind of motivated me, and then he pulling up in the craziest cars every day, so he's just my motivation every morning.
What about the jail time machine? Was that much for you?
Was that? Yeah, it was tough. It was mentally tough. They gave me ways to communicate with my teammates still, and as well as my athletic trainer. So, I mean, besides the hard times in there, I kept my mind right, watching shows, and as much Kevin Hart as I can to laugh. And then without that, just communicate with everybody on the outside.
Rashee, you said you learned a lesson from this. What is that lesson you're saying you learned?
Honestly, it's just a reality check and not taking anything for granted.
When it comes to part of the new coaching staff, what has jumped out to you most about Chad O'Shea, how he leads that room, and what the enemy is like on the field when you guys are practicing?
Yeah, real detailed. Detailed on the things that aren't really things that are looked upon as far as like when you don't have the ball finishing to go block. We got a crazy running back, K9, so there's no telling where the ball's going to end up at the end of the play. We got guys like Cyrus Allen and Taekwon that's going to win down the field, might just need one more block. So as far as being in the room with O'Shea is details, and being on the field, it's just kind of hectic situations and staying calm at that moment.
Last couple, Matt and Steve. Go ahead, Matt.
You really haven't had a chance yet where you've been on the field, Xavier, Taekwon, and Cyrus have all been available at the same time. What do you feel like that quartet can do together when you are healthy and you are playing together?
We're going to do some amazing things, not only because we're great receivers, but because we got a good coaching staff around us, as well as a good quarterback and a foundation in general.
You mentioned having kids. I know you got a lot of young guys that look up to you, whether they're Pop Warner, all the way up to Rice and college. What would your message be to those guys that may be going?
Find someone that you can lean on, find someone that you can talk to, and just basically don't be scared to vocalize yourself and say exactly what's on your mind, because somebody else is going through the same thing. too many people in the world to not go through the same thing.
All right, thanks, Rashee.
Appreciate you.
Just generally speaking, how do you think camp has gone for you?
Oh, I think it's going great. You know, just going in there, learning new things. Like if I mess up on anything, like getting the coaching from the coaches. You know, that's what I really love. Like getting coached hard. So just being out there and doing the best that I can be, being the best that I can be, and doing everything that I can to be successful, not only for myself but for the team.
What are some things that Matt has kind of talked with you about that have already helped you just for a couple weeks?
Oh, just the small things like a dip on the route, or just getting in and out of a break, or getting the eyes back to the QB faster, things like that. Like those are things I say I love. Like I want to learn and want to be great. So those are a couple things that he taught me.
I feel like you're starting to get a little bit more trust from them and look your way a little bit more.
I mean, yeah, I hope so. Yeah, like I've been out there, you know, just doing the best that I can be, being the best that I can be, and you know, just like I said, learning, going in to the playbook, and I think that's one of the main goals is being trustworthy for the quarterback, and I feel like you know I'm trying to build that with him.
What made Kansas City attractive from the outside looking in if you wanted to sign up here?
You know, just like I said, my family's here. Like this has been my team. This has been my favorite team since I was a little kid. So, you know, just not even worry about like the city life and things like that. I'm here to play football and being around the team and just the seriousness of it all. Like I really want to be around a serious environment. This is an extremely serious environment. I love that.
I mean, for you when you run through the tunnel on Saturday.
Oh, it's gonna feel great. Like just looking and seeing all the red. Like that's playing. It's different playing on the game than being in real life. So I know it's gonna feel amazing.
You have a lot of family coming.
Oh, I got a couple people coming. You know, my mom, my dad, my wife, my brothers, and my aunt. They'll be there for this game.
Matt.
Andrew, you were kind of unheralded coming out of high school and everything, then going to the A&M Commerce. What were you in high school as a football player? Where have you kind of come from?
When I was in high school, it was a lot of moving around. I was at DeSoto High School at first, then I went to Bishop Dunn Catholic School, and I didn't get recruited too much, so I ended up going to Commerce. Didn't play at Commerce for the first 3 years. I really played my full year. It was my senior year there, and you know, did good. Ended up leaving, going to Arkansas, and just my journey was just a little different from everybody. But I always put that on myself as nobody's journey is the same. Like I can't focus on somebody. Oh, he went to the league or NFL from 3 years, or he went from 4. Like my journey is my journey, and that's the main thing I've been focused on. And I know that once I get out there and show what I can do and be the best player I can be, like I feel like, you know, I've accomplished something.
We'll go a few more. Pete, when you didn't make Miami, I guess, how did you respond to that? How did you stay positive and end up, you know, in a place like this?
I know the type of player that I am, and so when I left Miami, you know, I just continued to work, continued to grind, continued to try to be the best me that I can be. So just continue in and out, working Monday through Friday. You can ask my mom, like Monday, I'm up early, 6 a.m., you know, getting back home around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, just grinding. And I knew that time would come, and I'm here now, and I'm ready to just work and be the best player I can be.
Good. Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.